Yeah, so we got these Tellurides. You see this Telluride? He just jumped in front of me because he thinks he's big and bad and everything. But I just let him go because I was going to get into the middle lane anyway. But, I mean, yeah, this is the current Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT right here. And as you can see, I got my nice shifter right there. You know, it's like, oh, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy right here. Look at this guy. He's got words on his tires. So anyway, as you can see, here we are. We've got these man vans dominating. This, I don't think, this is not a real SRT, but this guy's got it dolled up to look like a real SRT, but it's not, because I just saw his brakes are not Brembo brakes, that guy. That guy thinks he's slick. All right, let me just leave that guy alone right there and get over this way, because I got to go get some gas. That guy thinks he's slick. That's not a real SRT. He's got like a fart can muffler on there, but it kind of looks good, but he nearly tricked me. The guy nearly tricked me. I got to give you that. He nearly tricked me. Took me 2 seconds to figure out that's not a real SRT right there. Took me 2 seconds. But anyway, just going to go get some gas. Oh, look what we got right here. We got another 3-row mommy wagon. We got another mommy wagon, the XT6 right here. But see, the thing about it, the difference between me and that XT6 is I got some balls up in this car. See, you got that 3.6-liter V6 GM engine that they put into everything. But meanwhile, we over here, we SRT boys, we got some power up in our cars. So this is what I'm talking about. It's like you can't make these cars feminine. If you do, you just ruin the whole damn thing, you know? It doesn't have to be extremely luxurious, but it has to be functional. I've got, 57,000 miles on this car. I bought this car with 0 miles on it. Brand new car. This car, all I had to do, the only time it spent any time in service was when I had the all-wheel drive transfer case serviced, because you're supposed to do that at about 60,000 miles. I did it a little earlier because the pandemic had most of the shops closed, so I figured this is a great time to do it. But unlike that little 3.6-liter V6, and everybody's got the same damn V6 engine, I've got a little bit more power than Mommy has with her little, like, a bunch of kids, you know, driving around. Because you don't need a lot of power if you're driving around with a lot of kids, because they don't expect you to be driving that fast. You know, that's just not as exciting. So I'm going to go get some gas right now for this big-ass monster engine. But her car, she gets a lot better gas miles than me. She probably gets about 20-something miles to the gallon. Meanwhile, I'm getting 12.4. Mommy. Super mommy wagon. She looks like that woman who lost the Senate race in Georgia up in there. That's what she looks like. Let me get in front of her. Okay, she's getting off right now. Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about. It's like we need some power up in these cars. We need these power cars to be big, huge, and fucking fast. Oh, she's getting off the same exit I am. Okay, cool. And we got some handling right here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I don't even worry. I don't even throw in the brakes. Why would I? Why would I? We got some sport handling up in here. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. This guy's got to escape, please. Okay, so anyway, all of the controls for the heated and ventilated seats, you do have to go through the touchscreen. So I am happy that the new one made it so that you don't have to do that. And then you had this cubby right here where I keep pens and stuff. But I got to just say, you know, the interior design is definitely a lot better, because I tell you, these carbon fiber applique things, these are good. They look good, but as soon as the glue or whatever that shit is wears off, when that shit wears off, you better have a warranty. Because you see this one right here? This one wore off. Where did it wear off? It wore off right here. And I had to take it back to Chrysler, and they fixed it, obviously, on warranty. No problem. It didn't cost me anything. But my thing is, they should have been smarter when they put these things on here. Anybody who's ever owned a Dodge Chrysler product, you pretty, like, especially one of the newer ones, you've probably seen this before. What happens is the material that they use to apply it, it starts getting, when it gets very hot and possibly also in extreme cold, this material starts to dry up. And once it does, it basically just, it starts to peel. But I took the car back to Chrysler, and what they do is they'll check all of them, and if they see any peeling, they take them all off and they repair them all. So all of my appliques are brand new in this car. So I'm very satisfied with that. You know, the warranty service, I have to say, at Security Dodge has been very good. But most of our warranty service is pretty good, just like this lady's Cadillac Super Mommy wagon up in there. It's like Sarah Palin. So, yeah, I mean, most of our service centers are pretty good. So I'm going here to BJ's. Gas is, well, how much is gas? Gas is a lot. I think gas is $2.15 a gallon. I think a barrel of oil, since you know I buy in commodities, a barrel of oil I think has passed $50 a gallon. So gas is slowly starting to creep up. That's why you buy those oil stocks. Like I told you, get those oil stocks. And right here, we're going to go to the gas station. Gas is $2.41. God damn it. Gas is $2.41 a gallon. Damn. But yeah, I'm here alone. Fortunately, there's nobody in front of me. Gas is $2.41. Damn it. But yeah, I mean, you know, that's the Jeep Grand Cherokee I've been ranting and raving about for so long. I love my truck. It's a great truck. It's a really, really good truck. It really is. You know, you probably hear that I got a head cold. I don't have coronavirus. I have a little head cold. And I got to get some tea and some soup. So I'm going to be at home getting tea and soup. But yeah, I mean, this has been a great car. It's very, very masculine, very, very powerful, and very, very fast compared to these goddamn V6s and these stupid four-cylinders. Look at this guy over there. That guy's got himself a Durango right there. Good man right there. He's got the Durango. There's a lot of FCA products around here. Not like that boring Chevy Traverse, but this horrible little Hyundai right here. That's not exciting right there. It's not exciting at all. Yeah, it'll save you some money on gas, but it's not exciting at all. It's like, no, we want big, strong, masculine, powerful, fast cars. That's what it's all about. Unfortunately, this is what happens. You end up having to pay $2.41 a gallon. So let's sit down and take a nice close look at the new Jeep Grand Cherokee. So as you know, the FCA has basically released the new Jeep Grand Cherokee's images, and they are available. First of all, I think it's important to say that Biden is now absolutely, without a doubt, without question, president-elect. And he's been ratified by Congress. So now that that's out of the way, and all those people who decided to, you know, riot and loot the Capitol, some of which died in vain, 4 people, let's just say that they wasted their lives for absolutely nothing. Okay. So yeah, their little temper tantrum got 4 of them put down. Okay, so let's go over to the new. In fact, I don't know. Maybe Jeep themselves has released it. Let's see. Where is it? Jeep. Where the hell is it? Yeah, here we go. Jeep Grand Cherokee, experience the reveal. So they did this, but of course everybody was busy paying attention to the violence going down at the Capitol, so nobody really paid attention to this. Okay, so let's look at the reveal. Where is it? Okay, so this is the old Jeep Grand Cherokee outgoing, and let's see. They call it the new Jeep Grand Cherokee L. So I was right when I was making fun of the Navigator, and I was calling it the what was it, that Grand Wagoneer that they made. I was calling that the Navigator, the Jeep Navigator. That's what I was calling it, the Jeep Navigator. Where is it? Okay, let's see. I'll just type 2021 Jeep. You think it'd be so easy to find? It's here. I know it's here. All right, here's the new reveal. Oh, CNET has pictures of it, but I saw pictures of it at Motor Trend. But I'm gonna look at the video. The video is on YouTube. Okay. Oh, what the? Oh, you know what? I know what's going on. I know what's going on. I've got to use my Google Chrome. Oh, in fact, here it is right here. The pictures are on MSN, but these were all press release photos, so this is fair use. This is fair use, I'm claiming, since this is all press photos, and it was released on MSN.com by Jeep itself. Okay, so honest look. This is my first impressions. Honest look at the new Jeep Grand Cherokee. Now, to tell you the truth, when I heard that this thing was going to be a three-row, the first thing that popped in my mind was, you know what, FCA is too goddamn cheap to make something new. What they like doing is they like squeezing as much life out of an old platform as they possibly can, which is why you've got like 10 Challenger variants and 10 Charger variants, and they're selling $30,000 Dodge Chargers for like $100,000 and calling them red eyes now. So I figured that the new Jeep Grand Cherokee was basically going to be a Dodge Durango rebadged to be called a Jeep. But because of the fact that FCA is doing things so differently than the rest of these four-cylinder Econobox losers, that's the reason why they stay on top of everybody else. So this is the new interior. This is what the new interior looks like. And by the way, when I called this thing the Wrangler concept, when I called it a Jeep Navigator, that's exactly what this looks like to me. The way that they put this screen in here, this looks exactly like the new Lincoln Navigator. What is it? The 2020, we'll say Navigator, right? Navigator. This looks exactly like the inside of the Navigator, the way they did the screen. Now, the Navigator, they tilted the screen at like a 90-degree angle. So let me just see. I know there's a photo of it. Let's see. There should be a photo. Yeah. There we go, right there. Come on, where's the image? There we go. Okay, so you see, this is what the Navigator looks like. Now, aside from the more blocky Ford textures and the premium use of wood, this is what the Navigator looks like. Screen is okay in size, but in my opinion, it's relatively small, especially when you look at what Cadillac did, which Cadillac basically copied after Mercedes, and they did it their way. It kind of feels to me like Ford kind of copied BMW's style of doing things. And I kind of like Cadillac's way of doing it a little bit better. Cadillac's way looks a lot more stylish. But once again, these cars are way more expensive than a Jeep Grand Cherokee. But as for the layout, you kind of could probably see what I'm talking about when I say that this thing looks a lot like the Navigator's design. All of the buttons are there. All the buttons are in the center. Now, here's the thing. I'm not actually going to complain about that because the touchscreen pretty much looks good. It looks like what you have now. From what I can see of the icons, it looks like you pretty much have access to every single thing. But what I will say I'm very happy about is that all of the functions that are here in Uconnect are redundant here with the touch buttons. That I really like. If you're getting into the car and it's snowing outside or raining outside, you don't really want to have to put your hands on the touchscreen. You really want to be able to hit a button real quick. So we got heated seats, cooled seats, which even Tesla doesn't have, and Tesla likes to make up excuses as to why they can't have freaking cooled seats. Oh, well, it doesn't work well with our vegan leather. But listen, this is what, if you ask about cooled seats, this is what every single Tesla person and every single Tesla salesman says. You know what they say? They say, oh, well, all you got to do is turn on the car's cooling system before you get in, and that'll cool your seat. Bullshit! You know why? Because if you're in a very hot place, it doesn't cool well enough, and you get in there, and it's initially the surface is cool, but then your ass starts to get hot because it's 100 degrees outside, and you're sitting down, and it's hot. It's hot on your ass. It does not feel nice. It does not feel delicious. It does not feel nice. No, you excuse makers. Your stock is worth what, $770 right now? You need to stop bullshitting and put some heated and cooled seats in there. So we got heated seats, we got cooled seats, and then we got heated steering wheel, okay? So all three buttons, boom, right there, easy to get to. As soon as you get in the car, no problem. I like that. All of your functions for the dual climate controls, easy to get to. I like that. It's basically exactly what you see in the Navigator. It's just that they put the controls right with the screen. So Okay, I can give that a pass. Now, I've seen this before with these two slide buttons. I'm trying to remember what car I saw that in. It wasn't that one. It was another car, I forget. This part right here, I'm not happy with. My Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT has a stick shifter. Now, what I will say is if they make the SRT model, or if they could, but here's the problem though. I think Jeep may have done their best to get rid of the word SRT on the trucks. So hopefully, if there is an SRT model, it does have a stick, but they're not going to call it SRT model. They're going to call it a Trackhawk because that stupid ass name, they really think they're going to keep running with that dumb ass name. And the problem is now they kind of have a problem with their badging. It's like a lot of people are looking at these scat packs and they're looking at these RTs and they're getting disgusted because they spent top dollar to buy a Hellcat, and now they got somebody rolling around with a Hellcat hood and a goddamn V6 engine, and their car's interior looks the same as their $70,000 Hellcat, and the only thing that they have is their engine. Meanwhile, the average person that passes by thinks that the Scat Pack is a Hellcat simply because they look at it and it just looks like it could be a Hellcat. Real Hellcat and Demon owners, they don't want that shit. They don't want poor plebeians buying these cheap models and getting away with that. So I'm hoping that they differentiate this model from the quote-unquote Trackhawk model by putting the stick shift here. I like the stick shift. I don't like this dial bullshit. I could get, if I want that dial, I could get that in the minivan. I don't want that. I don't like that dial. I don't like that dial at all. You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of this freaking Navigator. And they went to these push button keys. It's like, listen, this car is not a goddamn piano. I don't want no keys, nigga. I want a fucking stick. What the fuck is going on? Stop rebranding this shit. Okay, so anyway, this is the new front of the car. Okay, it looks kind of blocky. It doesn't look as aerodynamic as the current Jeep, but I don't hate it right away. I think maybe what I need to see it with some better wheel combinations, because these wheels obviously look too small for these wheel wells. I have to say it looks refined. Yes, it does, but I have to say I'm not excited by this this front end. I'm really not excited by it. But I don't know. I'm now, this is the 3-row version. Hopefully, if there's only a 2-row version, hopefully I think that one looks better. Because to tell you the truth, I don't like this silhouette that much. I'm sorry, I don't like that silhouette that much. It's yeah, and the integrated bumper exhaust, I'm like, I'm not feeling that too much. I'm just not feeling that. I'm not feeling that. There's so many cars that have that now. It's like everything's starting to look alike. And when I say everything looks like, I'm saying that the Jeep Grand Cherokee is starting to look like all those boring bullshit 4 cylinders and them 6 cylinders, and that sucks. But I mean, I'm not feeling that too much. I like having pipes in the back of my car. I like having the pipes. Oh man, I'm not feeling this too well. But what the hell? Did this picture sneak in there? Okay, so anyway, yeah. So basically they made it look like a bigger version of the Cherokee with the eyelash lights and all that, the eyelid lights. I think maybe I need to see it on bigger wheels, because to tell you the truth, it kind of feels to me a little like they went behind Navigator and they went behind what is it called? It looks like they went behind what's it called? Navigator and Range Rover with some of these lines. I don't know. I'm not feeling this one too well. I don't know. Okay, so that's what the car looks like from the side. I prefer the termination of the last pillar in the way mine terminates, but I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, I'm sure a lot of little women are gonna like the way this looks. It's just so curvy. This looks so feminine now. It doesn't look manly anymore. I want my cars to look masculine. I don't want my cars to look feminine at all. I don't know. This looks like a mom wagon, right? Now it looks like a super mommy wagon. I could take these words off there. I could put Range Rover on there and nobody would question it. I don't know about it. I mean, I don't know. I don't know about this. I don't know about this. This looks like something my mom would drive. In fact, my mom's lease on her XT5 Cadillac is almost up, and I have to get ready to take her back to find something now that another XT5 because they don't have the Cadillac Lyric available until the end of the year. But this looks like something my mom would drive. A big red mommy wagon. This looks like a big mommy wagon. I'm not too happy about this one. I'm not too happy about that. What the fuck is this? What is this? This is what is this? This looks like a mommy wagon. I'm not too happy about this. No, no, no. I don't know. I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling this too much. I'm not feeling it. Why? Here's my question. You got tow hooks in the front? Really? What is this? What is this? Like what is this? I'm sorry, man. This looks like the Compass. That's what this looks like. I'm looking at this. This looks like a Compass Trailhawk or something. Oh man. Oh man. What the hell is this? Another picture snuck in here? What is this? Oh no, we got to put some nostrils in this hood. This looks a little too plebeian. This looks like this one is for the people who buy base models. I'm not feeling, no. I don't like this. I need some nostrils in this hood. I need the Hellcat hood right here. I don't know, man. I don't, no. This looks like, I don't know, no. This looks like mommy's wagon. This looks like a super mommy wagon right here. It's like, this looks like the kind of car you buy when you and your wife have a lot of unprotected sex. You accidentally start having kids, and then you can't afford to have a Trackhawk anymore, so you trade the Trackhawk in, and then you get the base version with 3 rows so that you could put your baby carriage behind the 3rd row. I'm sorry. I'm not. I don't know about this one. I don't know about this one. I don't know. I don't know about this one. I don't know. I don't know. Why are you taking pictures in the trees and everything? What do you think this is, a Navigator? Only Lincoln does that bullshit. They've taken pictures in the forest. I don't drive in the forest. I drive on the road. I don't know about this. I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, so now we get to see it in black. I don't know, man. What the hell? What is it with these pictures of the? What is this? Why does this stuff keep sneaking in here? I don't know, man. This to me looks like it's basically the Jeep Durango. That's what this looks like to me. Like if they called this, if they said, yeah, this is the Durango Jeep, yeah, okay. I'm not feeling these wheels either. Look at those wheels. Ugh. I mean, those wheels, they look unique because I've never seen that exact wheel pattern before, but I don't know. I don't know about this one. I don't know. I'm going to have to get into it and see how it feels. I don't know, man. I don't know. This looks like something that a father would drive when he's got a bunch of kids because they don't have protection when they have sex and everything. They have a bunch of kids. This looks like a van. This looks like a minivan to me. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like a very stylish minivan. Oh, man. The front looks like a damn Compass. Oh, man. I don't know about this. I don't know about this one. I don't know. Yeah, it looks refined, but here's one thing I got to tell you. I didn't buy a Dodge Hellcat or a Jeep Grand Cherokee for refinement. I bought it because it's physically imposing, extremely big, huge, and fucking fast. I didn't buy it for refinement. If I wanted refinement, I probably would have bought like a Volvo or some shit, but I didn't buy a Volvo. I didn't buy that. Oh man, I don't know about this. I don't know. This looks like when the police buy these things and they throw some police lights in there, it looks like it's gonna look just fine on them, but I don't know. This looks too flat. It looks too flat. Where's the wide body kit for the Jeep SRT Trackhawk, whatever you want to call it? I don't know about this one. I don't know about this one. I don't know, man. This thing looks like it's so flat. It looks like a Range Rover. Show me some colored calipers, and I'm not talking yellow. Show me some red calipers. Look at this front end. This shit looks like a BMW. Look at this. That shit looks like a BMW 3 Series. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't know. I know these are going to sell really well because, a lot of people buying these cars to keep Canada afloat because you got to understand, Jeeps are basically welfare for Canada, all less than 40 million of them. You know, Canada has fewer people than California does living there right now. And thanks to us buying FCA products, we're keeping California alive, because otherwise those people would freeze to death up there because they wouldn't have any money and they wouldn't have any oil or coal. And Jeep and FCA products are keeping them all alive up there. So every Hellcat you buy is like sending 40 cents a day to Canada to keep Canadians alive. I don't know if you knew that, but yeah, basically that's true. This looks really, really flat right here. I don't know. This looks really, really flat. This looks really, really flat right here. This does not look physically imposing. This does not look physically imposing. This looks very flat. I don't like flat. If I wanted flat, then I wouldn't have gone to Southeast Asia to get women. It's like, I don't like flat. No. This looks too flat right here. This looks flat. Look at that guy in there. He looks like he's tight in there. Look at this guy. He's got a beard. Like, he looks like a lumberjack, but he looks like he's tight in that car. I don't know about this. I don't know. It looks like they put more space in the back than they did in the front. What's going on here? And I just got a text from my friend. I showed him the photos. He says the interior doesn't look the best. I actually disagree. I like the interior. I don't like the exterior. The exterior looks flat and lifeless. This could be anything. This could be anything. And then my friend, he just texted me again. He said, not a fan of that shifter. Yeah, I agree. And my friend, by the way, has a Jeep Grand Cherokee. He has a fully loaded V8 model. And he himself, he's one of the first people I sent these photos to, and he's saying that he's not feeling that interior and he doesn't like the shifter. I don't like the shifter, but the rest of the interior I'm okay with. I'm okay, but the exterior looks flat. All right, let's go to some interior photos. I don't know about this. This doesn't look physically imposing. I don't know about this. I don't know, man. This looks like a Jeep Durango. Jeep Navigator. I don't know about this one. All right, you can stop showing me the lights now. Next. All right, where's the interior photos? Where are they? Okay, okay, here we go. Here's some interior photos. So it looks like what they did do is they refined this wood paneling right here. Thank God that they did that, because the old panels that they had, when it was laminates and it was a carbon fiber, like in my truck, it was a carbon fiber laminate. If it gets hot enough and that residue glue that they have under there starts to melt, those laminates pop right out. Now, most FCA buyers know exactly what I'm talking about, especially if you had a Chrysler 300 or if you have a Jeep. Chances are, if you've had laminates here, right here, or around there, if you've had them, chances are, if the resin gives out, you have to take your car back in and they have to give you a whole new laminate set, because once that shit wears out, it's like it pops off. And it's sad because it looks good, but they applied it stupidly. All right, so wait. Okay, so this is 3 rows. So basically, most people who buy this are going to fold down that 3rd row because they got to put their strollers in it. And yeah, they would buy the 3 row instead of the 2 row, because the problem is when they first have the kids, they're going to keep the kids up here in the first 2 rows. But the problem is the strollers and their bags and everything, they got to put in the back. Most people are going after the Ford Expedition or the Navigator when they have like 3 and 4 kids, because those are the cars that have the real space. The Jeep is really not big enough when you have to deal with all these strollers and children's bags and all that stuff. And that's ultimately the reason why they made the 3 row. I think what it is a lot of people wanted a Jeep and they didn't want to move to the Durangos. So Jeep came back and said, you know what we'll do? We'll take the Durango's space, and what we'll do is we'll make it a Jeep. That's what it looks like to me. So here you got the typical buttons for folding down, automatically folding down the seats. You got the open and close button right there. And here you got the wind to blow up in your kid's face so that they're sitting back there and they're not getting too hot. So you got the air louvers right here to give them the air. That's good. Okay, so What can you tell from this photo? We have all-wheel drive system. It appears to me that they probably are going to continue doing what they used to do, where they allow you to split the all-wheel drive. Maybe you could turn the front all-wheel drive on and then turn the rear off in order to save fuel. That's something that they were doing with the 9-speed transmissions on the cars, so chances are you'll probably have that ability. This looks okay right here, where you can see your engine temperature, and then you can see your gas meter, and then it automatically tells you what the speed limit is and the area you're in. So that looks okay. Yeah, so basically it's a wider screen. See, in my car, the middle screen is LCD, but on this side right here and then this side, I have half LCD gauges, and the other half of them is somewhat analog. So they kind of did what Audi did. They put the navigation screen directly in front of you. So okay, I like that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So you're basically driving what amounts to be a very computerized ride and everything. So that's very good right there. So this is that's interesting. I hope they didn't take these two pictures at the same time, because this says 332 miles and it has more fuel, and then the fuel drops and it says 336 miles. So I hope that's not real time. I hope these pictures were taken, some distance in time after each other. They probably were. Okay, so what's this? This is a curved display that shows your engine temperature and your song you chosen, and it also shows your trip gauge. Okay, so that's kind of nice. That's nice. That's okay. I like that. They've definitely upgraded the interior, and yeah, I gotta say this looks. The interior seats look okay. What is this? What is this BMW ass, curve ass, chrome bullshit right here? Come on, this is not a BMW. Now, my guess is they probably have like an airbag in there. That's my guess. And that's the reason why this is sectioned off. But I could be wrong, because I know a lot of these cars have knee airbags and they have second row airbags. That kind of looks like what that is. And I also noticed that they have a lot of perforation right here. Now, Cadillac put speakers in their headrest so that you got speakers right behind your head and everything. Now, granted, this is probably not going to be extremely expensive. Chances are these Jeep Grand Cherokee is going to be like $45,000. So yeah, we're not going to get all that advanced shit like Cadillac got, where they got like 30 speakers and shit, and they got speakers next to your head and everything. But I don't know, maybe this is for heat or ventilation or something, but okay. All right, I'm not gonna, get too upset about that. Okay, so right here we got the leveling right there, so you can level a car, you can make it higher. And then you got rock, sand, mud, snow, auto, and sport modes. I do not like this shit right here. Why can't I just have the stick shifter? But, they're trying to make everything flat and everything. Everything's so flat. It's like, where's the stick shifter? I like the stick shifter. Ugh. Okay, so these are the lights for the heating and cooling. So you probably hit this, it turns red, and you hit this one, it turns blue. Okay, that's cool. I like the physical controls. The physical controls I'm okay with. And what the hell? This is watts. Why am I looking at watts? This is for the radio, for how loud the radio is. Power output of the radio. Power guard. Okay, I don't know. Maybe that's something else. It says road trip for all. So it looks like they're listening to music or some shit. I don't know about that one. Okay, so this is the steering wheel. Steering wheel looks okay. It looks pretty much like what we got now, except the buttons look a little bit more refined. Okay, I'm not too upset about that. Oh, and then they got buttons right here. Look at these buttons right here. They got buttons for the leveling, park sense. This one's the Parktronic, like if you're backing up and you don't want to hear the parking thing. All of those buttons that used to be down here are now up here. And then they got the hazard light button right there. So you reach up there, you touch that. And if you get into a car accident, you throw on your lights, or if you want people to know where you are, you throw on your lights, your hazard lights. This way nobody runs into you while you park by the side of the road or whatever. Okay, now, between these two photos, what they did was they took the design characteristics of a BMW or a Mercedes, so they put lines and shit of LED lights here, and I don't know if you can change the colors. Most likely you can. So you got color change LEDs and whatnot, like in the Mercedes E-Class or the BMW, whatever. Yeah, that's a nice addition and everything. That's a nice addition, so I'm not going to knock on it. Hopefully you can change the colors, because everybody who likes RGB, they won't be able to change the colors. You know, that would be nice. That's nice. It looks like it, I have to say, until I get in it and test it out, it really looks comfortable. It does look comfortable. Problem is, you're being comfortable. You're driving a very female car, and the car looks feminine. And I don't know if I want it to be feminine. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know, because it looks so luxurious. You know, the thing about that I like about my Jeep SRT is that it looks rugged. It's like I can get into it and I can be dirty and I don't feel self-conscious. Like, you think about all the men, the hard-working men who get into these cars and drive back and forth to the construction sites, and they've got dirt on their boots and everything, and they get into the car and they got a nice, comfy, luxury car. It's like they don't feel self-conscious. You know, if you were on a construction site, you're not going to drive like a expensive luxury car to a construction site. You want something that's rugged. So this looks very, very luxurious. It doesn't look very rugged though. But I'll save my final verdict for when I actually get a chance to drive it. I'll save my verdict for when I get a chance to drive it, because it looks luxurious. It looks like it would be great for a road trip. It looks like it would be great if I was a young little woman and I'm driving around because I got a big truck and I want to feel self-important about myself, because I want to feel that power, that feminism power, and I got power over men and everything, up until I realize I'm 30 and I hit the wall and men don't want me anymore and my eggs are starting to turn into cancer. So yeah, you know, you see these women on the road driving really aggressively and everything, like they can beat you in a race and everything, and you know what engine they got, but they don't know what you got because they don't know nothing about cars. And then they try to aggressively take off from the light, and then you just run them down, and then they're like, what the hell are you doing? I'm like, I'm showing you that you're not more powerful than me, and if you think you are, I'm gonna show you when you have to exchange an air conditioner unit, you're gonna have to call on me, because I'm the big man and I'm rugged and I've got the strength, and nature planned it that way. Okay, what is this? They have, what is that? A level hold for when you're tilted on the road. They got the 4-wheel drive low right there. You know what's interesting? My Chrysler 300 SRT had heated and cooled cup holders. I had heated and cooled cup holders. Unfortunately, being Jeep's best product and the highest priced product, they don't have heated and cooled cup holders. My Chrysler 300 had heated and cool. I miss that car so much. That was such a cool car. Like, what was it? Chrysler 300 heated, cooled cup holders. Man, I miss that so much, man. I traded that car for a Dodge Hellcat. Yeah, this was what I had. Look at that. I had heated and cooled cup holders in my 300 SRT. And it turned blue for cold, and it turned red for heat. And them bastards are cheap motherfuckers. They took that shit out of there, man. I miss that shit so much. That was such a cool feature. Like, it was just something that you could that's what it looked like. And you could just brag about it. You could like, yeah, guys, guess what? My car got heated and cooled cup holders. So I can cool a can, I can heat some tea, and you don't have that in your pathetic Honda. Not to mention I've got 475 horsepower. You know, so I mean, yeah, it's a shame that they took that away. Why'd they take that away? Even the new Escalade, they have a fridge right here because it's designed damn near for Uber drivers. They actually have a fridge where you can put your lunch, you can have a sandwich, you can have food, you can put it right there while you're driving your Uber. I mean, Jesus, they took away the cool stuff. Okay, so they got a camera directly above the third row. Now, why do they have that? Well, because some of these ridiculous millennials are so absent-minded that they get out of the car, they're on their phone, and they forget that they got kids in the damn car. So they turn the car off. The car's 120 degrees outside, and then they come back, and their children have been roasted inside the car and baked like chicken wings after 45 minutes. It's a damn shame. So now they have all this technology in the seats, and they have a camera to remind your ass, look at this stupid, you left your dog in the back. How could you leave your puppy, you got this brand new puppy, and you left the damn dog in the back of the car, and now you come back, the car smells like roasted dog, and now you got to take that puppy out of there, and you got to dispose of the whole back seat because the car smells like roasted dog. You know, it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. You know, that's one of the reasons why I don't buy used cars, because you never know who turned that car in, who might have accidentally roasted their dog or their children in the backseat of the car. All right, what is this? What is this? Okay, so these are the seats again. They got a nice white interior. This is really nice and white. This is very lovely. Very lovely. I like that. I like the option. Me personally, I'd probably end up just buying black, because this way, if it gets dirty, I don't feel self-conscious. But, you know, white is nice. It's nice. It gets dirty real fast, but it's nice. I do like the off grays a little bit more than the white. But, yeah, this is very luxurious. Very, very luxurious. Yes, it looks very luxurious. I'll have to save, because, you know, when they made the last generation, the seats were less cushy. And some people claim that they didn't like the lumbar support in the current model Chargers and Challengers or the Jeeps, because they felt that they had lost a lot of lumbar support, and they felt that the seat terminated in nothing. I had that problem in the Chrysler 300 with the second generation of SRT model. So I'll have to withdraw my my complaints until I can ride in it. So we'll see what happens. Uh-oh, here we go again. Flat mommy wagon. This looks like, I tell you what, this looks exactly like something my mommy would love. My mommy would love a nice big red 3-row, except she doesn't need 3 rows because her children are grown. Oh man, yeah. This looks like this is going to do really well with these Long Islander women. Definitely. And any woman who wants to feel that feminist rush of power over men and everything, the men driving around in pathetic little Priuses. Yeah, that's what this car is for right here. This looks so feminine. Ugh. So feminine. Now, on this picture, you can see that there's memory seats for the passenger. Okay, cool. So you can do the 1, 2, 3 memory seat for your passenger. Okay, that's good. So in some of these photos, you see that there's memory seats for the passenger, and in some that you don't. Okay, so basically that's it. So that's the new Jeep Grand Cherokee L, a peek at Jeep's new design ideology inspired by the Grand Wagoneer. So basically what you did was you brought out the Wagoneer concept that made no sense whatsoever. I mean, you got a freaking LCD screen on the passenger airbag. That made no sense whatsoever. So what you've done is you've taken that design language and you've ruined the Jeep Grand Cherokee, which was such a masculine, powerful looking car with lots of masculinism and power and toxic masculinity for us with the big V8s and racing people. And now you've turned it into a super mommy wagon. That's what you've done. Thank you. Thank you so much. So let's go back real quick. Let's go back to the Jeep page right here. Where's the Jeep page? So they oh man, look what they did. Look what they did. Look what those sons of bitches did over there. Look what they've done. They've ruined another car. My God, these bastards. Oh my God, what have they done? So this is the current Jeep Grand Cherokee that looks big and strong and powerful, and it's got like an etching in the hood and everything. And that's just the regular model, and it looks big and powerful and manly. And now they've just taken it all away. Look at this. Look at this. And this looks good. I really like this. The interior is obviously not as refined as the new one, but oh, and where's the televisions? Where's the televisions? Flip-up televisions. The old one, I've got the flip-up televisions. Whenever you make a new car, you're always supposed to show all the technology early. Look at this. This Trackhawk is missing the Hellcat hood. But even missing the Hellcat hood, it still looks big and strong and powerful and manly. Not feminine. It doesn't look feminine at all. Look at this. You see this photo? A man's driving it. Not her. She's sitting over there watching the man drive. That's how it's supposed to be. What are y'all doing over there? You're ruining everything. ruining everything. And by the way, do not accuse me of toxic masculinity. I was born in '81. I am a product of the '80s. And in the '80s, we did things right. Not like in the '90s and not like in 2020s where you don't even know what bathroom you're supposed to use. So do not, by the way, I don't argue with people who don't know how to sign their name because you weren't taught cursive writing. You weren't taught your cursive writing in school. You don't know how to sign your name. So I don't argue with you, because you don't even know how to read historical text. Like a lot of these Republicans are saying, why is it that you don't know more about the Declaration of Independence? It's because you can't read it because it's in cursive. You can't sign your name. So don't argue with me. I'm a product of the 80s. When we went to school, we actually learned stuff. Look at this. Look how big and masculine and powerful that looks. It doesn't even have the Hellcat on it. In fact, wait. Where's the Durango? Where's the Durango Hellcat? I want to see some masculinity. I feel I need to see some masculinity because I'm feeling a little confused after seeing that. Yeah, you see this? Now this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Masculinity. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that big ass thing. It's got 717 horsepower. It's ready to run down these goddamn Priuses and all these stupid Acuras and all that. It's ready to run them down. That's what I'm talking about. Why didn't you do that? Why didn't you make that Jeep Grand Cherokee? If you really wanted to sell me on a 3-row L model, why didn't you make that and just put the word Jeep right there? Why didn't you do that? Why didn't you do that? I want something masculine where I can run people down. And when they see me in the mirror and then they see the move over badge, they say, you know what, I'm just gonna move over because that thing looks really big and powerful and fast. And if I get into an accident, it's gonna destroy my car and his car is gonna be just fine. All he'll need is his bumper changed. That's what I'm looking at. Look at that. Now that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. What did y'all do? Y'all made the interior nice and soft. You made the interior look nice and soft for a woman as soon as she gets out of the maternity ward. That's not what I asked you for. I wanted a big, masculine, power monster truck. That's what I wanted. What have you done? What have you done over there? All these SRTs, man, you are going to spend yourself a lot of time at the gas station. But that's just what it is. I mean, what's your option? Drive one of those? Nah, that's okay. I'd rather put a bullet in my head. No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't want no Discovery either. Them Range Rovers are boring. It's nothing more than a little Ford Escape. It just looks like a Range Rover, but it's a Ford Escape. That's all it is. I don't want that. No. Range Rovers are for posers. But that's just what it is. It's like either you have something cool and unique or you drive a poser mobile. They call them Me Too cars. It's like, oh, you got a Toyota Camry? Me too. I got one too. This is boring. Let's see if I can get that 35. Boom, there you go. All right, you see? Okay, so I got 14.4 gallons for $35, and I'm getting 12 miles to a gallon. Unlike that Lincoln Navigator right there with the twin turbo hair dryers in it. That thing looks like a bus. Big old twin turbo hair dryers and a V6 engine. They put a V6 engine in it. It's like Ford has no respect they have no respect for their male buyers at all. They'll put a twin turbo hair dryer in the car. Twin turbo hair dryers. I don't want that. It's like you give me a supercharger. Give me a supercharger. Something with the twin turbo hair dryers. Look at this guy. That guy is late for his AARP meeting. No, thank you. When I'm old and I just don't have any life in me anymore, that's when I can buy a slow, boring 4-cylinder. When I'm ready to give up the ghost. No, thank you. Exit here. Thank you. Come again. Okay, sure. Alrighty. I've also noticed that a lot of people who have Jeep Grand Cherokees, no matter what year, they keep those cars. They don't trade those cars in, and they don't get rid of those cars. Most of them. Like I see a lot of old Jeep Grand Cherokees here, and my guess is that most people probably hold on to them so that they have one paid off SUV and then they get another car so that they have a car, But that Jeep, the problem is that, oh, look at that, there's a Octane red Charger. Where's that guy going? I wish this truck would get out the way. Yeah, but you know, this new Jeep Grand Cherokee, that thing just doesn't look exciting. That thing doesn't look like it's gonna be at any car shows. There's like nothing exciting about it. What's this guy doing? Okay. Oh, I thought this guy might have been somebody I know. He's just got a regular octane red. I'm not really a fan of that color. And everybody's buying these Wranglers. I'm not a Wrangler fan. I don't like the driving dynamics of the Wrangler. That's like an off-road vehicle. It's like, as you can see, everything around here is, you know, hills and roads, and everything's paved and everything. All Jeep Wranglers to me are for people who live in like mountain trail roads, like if you live in the Poconos, like Pennsylvania or something. But yeah, this car has it all. Even right now, my heated steering wheel just turned off. My butt is getting nice and warm. So it's like you gotta have all that stuff. You gotta have it. I mean, if you don't have that, the car's just not that great. Oh, what's this Mercedes doing? Where are you going? Hello. No. Let's slow down just a little bit, because you never know where Piggly Wiggly might be hiding, trying to catch something, trying to catch somebody, trying to hand out tickets. It's like middle of January, so you never know. And they're not too happy about Biden being sworn in, so you never know. They might be handing out tickets out here. It's like, it's so comfortable. You can drive this thing with one hand, and it's just so easy to have. It's like, this is such a great vehicle, man. This is in my entire lifetime, this has been my favorite car, and I've had a bunch of cars, and this has been my favorite car. Literally been my favorite. And it probably is going to continue to be my favorite, because I'm not feeling that new Grand Cherokee. I'm not feeling it too much. It's I don't know. I'm not feeling it. Cut around these people. Where y'all going? Where y'all going? Where y'all going? Where you going? That BMW, them slow ass X3s. Where are you going, buddy? Where are you going? Where are you going? Get out of my way, X3. Get out of my way. Where you going? You guys were driving a little too slow in that left lane. I couldn't handle it no more. I just couldn't take it. I couldn't take it. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. I just had to get over there. Sorry. Little slow ass X3. I'm sorry. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. So you got in my lane just so you could get out of my lane and go back to the right lane. What the hell's wrong with you? Anyway. What's this, a Camry? All right, Camry, look in your mirror. You know what it is. Back out of the way. Just hurry up. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, but it cannot be understated how great these cars are. It can't be understated, man. If you still have a smile on your face driving one of these things, then you must have an SRT, because nothing else puts a smile on your face like that. It's like I have this big stupid smile on my face from ear to ear right now. I have a big stupid smile right now. Not that snail blazer, the Chevy snail blazer. I wouldn't buy that. No, thank you. Wouldn't buy that at all. Chevy snail blazer, super snail. That's when it has the SS on it. That means super slow. No, thank you. No, thank you. Man, it's hot in here. Let me turn that down, man. It's 32 degrees outside, but I turned up the heat in here. My God, it got so hot up here, man. You'd think you're in Dubai. But yeah, that's all I really had to say about that. That's what this truck is all about. So, you know, I have to say I am none too pleased about the redesign, but I already knew I was going to be let down, but that's just what it is, I suppose.